long time no see. Oh my god, it's been a while since I've been in front of a camera. Forgive me if I'm awkward or rusty at any point in this video. I'm finally filming today and it has taken a lot to get to this point. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, but a lot has happened. I haven't posted since February for many reasons. A lot has happened, a lot of big change in a very short period of time of my life. Some of that change is extremely exciting and amazing, and other things were very difficult to go through. And I'm going to update you guys on all of that, but you probably have already noticed this background. I'm in a completely different room. This is my new office in my new house, which my boyfriend and I bought. So yeah, we bought a house. I'm gonna get into all of that, but yeah, it's wild to be back. It's crazy that I'm actually sitting here because I've been struggling so hard. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. Let's just get into it. Let's rewind a bit. I'm gonna tell you everything that happened and why I haven't been present on really the internet at all, like not just YouTube, but I haven't really been posting much on Instagram or anything. Like I've just been kind of taking a break from the internet scene and just trying to deal with and like adapt to my own life and just be present in my own real life. Also, how are you guys doing? It's been a really long time and I'm wondering how everyone's doing. I'm so sorry I haven't been on here. Honestly, guys, not a single day has gone by that I haven't thought of my YouTube channel. I've had a lot of emotions. I've been feeling immense guilt for not showing up in this space. It sounds silly, but especially as I have seen my channel continue to grow and new subscribers come and comment, and I still check my YouTube and I have been answering comments and I appreciate all the love and the support and I see you guys and I feel your love and I'm so grateful for you. But yeah, not a single day has gone by that I haven't felt so much guilt and sadness that I haven't been posting, but I just needed my space. So let's flash back to February. So February was the last time I posted a video, and it was my spiritual retreat at home video that I made, and I was feeling very inspired. That I was feeling really good, and I had honestly fully planned to upload other videos. I had filmed, like I can't tell you guys how many videos I filmed, and then I just never edited and I scrapped them. I was fully ready to post more videos after that video, but then something really difficult happened. My grandmother passed away. I actually did film a video about this twice, of me crying on video, and then I didn't post it. And I feel like I'm in a space now where I can just talk about it. But yeah, my grandmother, my yaya, on my mom's side, she passed away. She wasn't well for a very long time. It was a long, drawn out, sad experience to witness because she had Alzheimer's. So she was, going downhill for a long time. So it wasn't anything sudden in that aspect, but the way she passed kind of felt abrupt. I was brokenhearted because it happened very fast. Like she went downhill really quick all of a sudden, like overnight. And this was like right before I was about to go to Barrie to visit my family for Christmas, because I was supposed to see them actually in December, but they got COVID so they couldn't visit me. So we had postponed our Christmas to February. So I had planned on visiting and I was excited to see her, and I had planned to, do like a lunch, not do a lunch, like we couldn't go out for lunch anymore. She was in a home and she wasn't really able to talk or do anything, but my mom would go in every single day to feed her, and when I was in Barrie, I used to help with that, and then whenever I got a chance to go back, I would do that. And I had fully intended to like go for lunch and visit her and everything. It was like one night my mom called, and I can't remember if she called or she texted at first, but she was just saying that she's not doing so well, and we don't know, like this could last a while, she could maybe pass overnight, like we don't know. And I'm not going to go into all the medical details about everything. I'm like, okay, I need to get there as soon as possible. So I had already booked time off to go visit, but I decided, okay, I'm going to try and get there a little earlier, right? So I instantly was messaging my manager, I was messaging my coworkers, seeing if anyone would be able to cover and everything. I had planned throughout the week to pack things up and everything. So like suddenly I was like, okay, I'm going tomorrow morning, right? Like it was just happened really quick. So I was running around the house like a crazy person, just trying to get everything together and pack everything up and tie up all the loose ends that I needed to do that I didn't have, a few days to do. And I was almost done packing when I got the message from my mom that she didn't make it. So I was devastated. I wanted to see her at least one more time if she wasn't doing well. And I was just upset that I didn't get to see her for a few months, you know. And I know at that point she wasn't really good at recognizing family a lot. But like when I used to visit her, there were those moments where she felt more present, and I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken that I wasn't there. I was heartbroken that I didn't get one more chance to say goodbye. Like it is very hard. Like as much as I've grown to adapt and enjoy elements of my life here, it is very difficult living so far away from your family, especially as family starts to get older and, you know, pass, and you want to be there, and it's really difficult. So, and my Christmas visit turned into more of like funeral plans. So I went to Barrie and I was helping my mom with funeral things, and obviously like we had the funeral at the service, we had all that stuff. Christmas Day with like my family and my grandfather obviously was a little bit more not as, you know, happy and lighthearted as it could have been. Like it was nice, but I mean, like obviously everyone was grieving. Yeah, that was hard. And then I got home, and not even like a week later, I got a message from our landlord that he had to sell the house. He had no choice. He needed to put it on the market. And I lost it. Like I started bawling, and I think I just felt like my entire world was already shooken up by losing my yaya and being so far away from family and trying so hard to cultivate a home here. Like I felt like my world had been turned upside down again. Like I felt like the Tower card hit me. And speaking of tarot cards, like it was so wild because I think you guys remember I did this is just a side note, on my spiritual retreat video at home. I had done a card reading, like a year ahead card reading for myself, and I pulled a card or two if she fell out for each month of the year, just to kind of get the theme. Guys, you would not believe when I looked back on my cards, you would not believe the card that I pulled for February. Take a guess. Before I say it, in the comments below, guess what card I pulled for February and how darn accurate it was. Did you get it right? Let's see. It was the Three of Swords. So anyways, I got that message from my landlord, and this happened like literally right before I was going to work. So I was crying on my way to work, which was just great. I was so upset. I felt like I couldn't get grounded. And as I shared with you guys, if you've watched my spiritual retreat video, I had mentioned in that video that I could just never feel fully safe and grounded in that home from the very beginning. Like the entire time it didn't feel like my home, and I felt like I couldn't feel safe or grounded there, or I couldn't really get super cozy and comfortable. Like I couldn't get comfortable for too long. I just had this feeling, and oh my God, my intuition was so right. Like I knew from the very beginning, from like the day that we moved in, I knew that we weren't going to be there very long. Like it's wild now looking back at all the different things that I said and did, including like when we were the next day, because we moved in like at 10 o'clock at night. We got there so late. So the next morning I was, you know, unpacking things and starting to organize the kitchen, and my mom was starting to throw out the bubble wrap as she was helping me. And I'm like, Mom, don't throw that out. I may need it. Like, I don't know how long we're going to be here. I'm going to need it to pack up again. My dad's like, well, you're going to be at least there for a year if you don't want to like lose your money. And then like jokingly he said that. I'm just like, I know, but like, I don't know how long we're gonna be living here for, so I'm gonna keep that. Sure enough, look what happened. I'm so glad I kept all my bubble wrap, my boxes, like everything that I needed. Like I didn't have to buy too many new things. Like I did have to buy some extra bubble wrap. We got some new things and stuff, and some of it, you know, needed to be replaced. But for the most part, I had everything I needed to move again, which was fantastic. I'm so glad I trust my intuition on that. So anyways, that happens. There was this whole drama, which I had talked about it in my initial video, but I don't know if I'm going to get into it now. I'm kind of past it. Like I'm trying to move forward now, but there was a little bit of drama of the way our landlord and his real estate agent was going about trying to basically get us out of the house. Like there were some illegal moves in there that threw us off, and we got a paralegal and everything. It was very stressful. Everything turned out okay, but it was just at the time it was a lot. It was very stressful. We had to look at so many places to find a new one. Like I can't tell you how many places we were looking at. It was like consuming our life. Like my every, moment where I wasn't at work, I was online looking at rentals, looking at places to live. You know, on weekends we were touring places and we saw so many duds. Like there's a lot of questionable buildings in Windsor. I can tell you guys that. Like there were a lot of places that we were looking at, and our real estate agent, she was like, guys, I wouldn't let my dog live here, so I don't think you guys are gonna live here. Like I can't, when I say it was bad, it was bad. Like they were super duper editing the pictures, like face tuning these houses up online, because when you got there, you're like, this is not the same place. Like, oh my God, I'm talking like spaces between the floor and the wall, like this wide, and like holes in the floor and stuff. So at the back door of the backyard, so there's big major drafts and animals could definitely get in. Like I'm talking, there were houses that looked like doll houses with super low ceilings that Ian was like that, like you couldn't stand up straight because they were so short. I'm talking like, oh my God, guys, every single horrible, like dirty, broken down place that you could ever imagine. We've seen it all. Like we have seen it all. It was insane. It was such a process. So in the midst of trying to find a new place, I was also in the hiring process for a new job, which was pretty like extensive. Like, and again, I never share exactly where I work online. That's something I prefer not to do. I don't know. I don't need the internet to know where I work. I feel like it's like obviously a lot of you are just like, you're my friends, you're cool, you're safe. But there's a lot of freaky people on the internet. So I'm always just very careful about that stuff. Like even on Facebook, I don't share where I work anymore. It's just my choice. Like people usually post when they got a new job. I don't think people need to know. I don't think it really matters that much. The people that know me really well, my close friends, family, like people I interact with on a daily, like in real life, like, okay, like I tell those people where I work, but I just don't tell the internet. So I'm not going to tell details, but I was in the hiring process for this job. It took months. There were a lot of steps. There were a lot of security things I had to go through, a lot of different testing. There's a lot of different things. So I'm doing this and I'm trying to look for a place to live. You can kind of understand why maybe I wasn't filming. Like it was a lot. I'm also extremely stressed, but at the same time, I was, you know, eventually like getting really better at just trusting the process. Like the entire time I was just saying my mantra, follow the breadcrumbs. You know, I was trusting that with the job too, because the way the job came into my life, it kind of fell into my lap. At the same time it didn't, because I still had to do, you know, jump through all the hoops and stuff to get hired. I had to be qualified for the job and I have to like impress them, right? But like at the same time, the opportunity, it's like I was scouted. That I had to trust, okay, I'm like, that came into my life for a reason and everything else is gonna work out. We're gonna find our place, blah, blah, blah. So we're looking at all these rentals and at the same time, I'm like, ugh, like I don't want to rent again. And I was just imagining the stress in the back of my mind of renting from someone, just thinking about the possibility that this might happen again, that they may have to sell the house and I may have to move again. Like I don't want to have to move again. And then at one point Ian was like, I wonder what I could qualify for a mortgage. Like I wonder if it's possible for us to buy our first home. Like obviously it would have to be a very inexpensive starter home, but I wonder if this is possible. So we started, you know, putting it out there, contemplating that a bit, and we went into a credit union and we got a, you know, pre-approval with that. And at the time we were just doing it with Ian's job, but eventually we're able to do that with my job too after my 3 months when I started my new job, because I got the job. It took a while, it took a long time, guys. When we decided that we were gonna start looking at houses for buying too, we were like, okay, let's put the rentals on hold for now. We might still have to look at them, but let's just see. So we started trying to find houses that were in our price range. Obviously we couldn't afford too much. We're just kind of getting started here. We started to have hope. There was a possibility, there was a market here that there wasn't in Barrie. Because believe me, if we were still in Barrie, we would not own a home. Like it wouldn't have been possible for us, at least not yet, because it's so expensive there. But in Windsor area, there is still some houses that are affordable for people. Like it felt more possible here, right? We were, we were looking like, I'm talking every weekend, guys, like every single weekend we were looking at places and we saw a lot of duds, and you know, it was hard not to lose hope, but I was holding on to hope the whole time. I'm like, we're gonna find your house. We're gonna find your house. We're gonna figure it out. Sure enough, we did. Long story short, we found our house. It isn't a huge house, but it's perfect. It's cute. It's adorable. It's cozy. And yeah, I haven't shared this on the internet. I haven't. I feel like most people I went to school with, you know, do the typical like, oh, we bought our first home, like posing outside the house post. I won't be doing that. I don't feel like it's smart to post a picture of yourself outside your home, showing the internet where you live. Like, I feel like that's just not safe, and people do that, and like, whatever, like, teach their own. And I was thinking about it myself. I'm like, oh, should I do like a post online about this? And then I'm like, okay, you know, honestly, the only reality where I'd be doing that is if I'm trying to prove to somebody that I'm hitting the milestones of life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people, and again, no shade to anybody, but like the people that know me well, you know, the people that are close to me know that I got a house. Those are the people that like really need to hear it. Like, those are the people that really need to, like, they don't need to hear it, but you know what I mean? Like, those are the kind of people you share those things with. I didn't feel like I needed to announce that we bought a house. Like, yes, it was a really cool milestone step in our life, something that we honestly didn't think that we would be able to do so soon. And we are very fortunate for that. The way everything lined up and worked out was just perfectly, divinely aligned for us. Like, we are very lucky that we were able to do this. And I don't take that lightly because it is a tough market. That's kind of been my feelings about it. I haven't really felt the need to share anything. I'm just telling you guys because, I mean, you guys will obviously notice where I'm filming and you're probably wondering why I've been away. So like, this is why. And like, I think I'll give you guys a tour. I think because I'll give you guys a house tour of the inside and then maybe the backyard, because I think you guys will appreciate it more than anything. Like, I've been, you know, slowly incorporating different details and adding decorations in it. The house is definitely giving cottage witch vibes, which has always been my dream. And I feel like you guys, like, you are the group of people that will appreciate that stuff. So like, I will eventually show you guys. I mean, that's fun, right? Yeah, this is the only place that I've talked about this. So a lot of my friends from school and stuff probably don't know I bought a house, but that's okay. If they want to watch a video, they can find out, but they don't need to know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I'm just here trying to be present and live my life. So that's kind of where I've been. That was a whole tangent. What else was I going to talk about in this video? Okay, so yeah, like I said, I started a new job too, which actually started out as a part-time position. They were only hiring part-time. And then I did a week of in-class training. And then I was doing in the process of my the job training. I think it was like the last day of the week. It was like a Friday or something. Suddenly a position for full-time opened up. So as quick as I started the job, I was basically promoted to full-time. They asked if I wanted full-time hours. So I was very excited about that because yes, I just bought a house. So full-time is going to be very helpful, obviously, for paying for the house. When I was doing part-time, I was still juggling the two jobs. Like, I was working the new job and the old job, but I was definitely feeling ready to leave the old job, and I eventually did. And I've been working full-time since. The job has its perks. It has a lot of things I love about it, but then it also has a lot of things that have been challenging for me. So for one, again, I won't share exactly where I work, but I do work at an office. So I have my own cubicle in the office. I've got like 3 computer screens, a phone. So I'm looking at computers all day, which has been actually very difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie, I've been dealing with a lot of chronic headaches and migraines. So I'm kind of been working through ways to deal with that. I would say like the biggest challenge that I've had with that has taken like the biggest toll on my mental health is when I'm staring at a computer screen all day, which I feel like isn't always the best thing for me. Not just with my headaches, but just my wellness in general. You know, sitting at a computer all day just isn't great for me. I need to start getting some more movement in. I think that will be obviously better for not just for my health, but my mental health. But it's just been hard doing very honestly mundane work, like monotonous mundane work. Like I like the customer service element of the nice people I get to deal with and the nice people I get to help and have conversations with. I love my coworkers. My coworkers are amazing and I love being in an office with them. And that is something else I love about the job. The pay's decent and the benefits are actually through the roof. Like they're actually really good. This is the first job I've ever had with like really good benefits. These are all the things that are gonna make me stay at that job, I feel like, for a while, because beyond that, the work itself isn't my dream job. It isn't something that inspires me or excites me that much. And that has been where my challenge has been. I have been struggling with my mental health that way because a lot of the time I am very exhausted after work. So I don't have a lot of energy to put into other things that I enjoy or even into myself. Like I have let myself go a little bit and I need to get back into being more active again, doing yoga again, and just like taking time for myself to do all my creative things because I haven't felt super inspired and I've been feeling very down and depressed because I haven't felt myself. And this has just been this ongoing struggle for me of, you know, I need to get back to YouTube. I need to start creating again. I need to do these things, you know, so I can feel more like myself and I can, you know, actually start working towards my dreams again and, you know, my goals. And it's been hard. It's lacking the time for one and lacking the energy. Like the energy is a big one too. That's been very hard. I've been very much lacking energy, like chronically tired. I don't have much time when I get home and then the weekends usually to catch up on all the things around here. So I have been struggling to find a balance where I am prioritizing myself and my creativity and my spirituality. Like that has been put on the back burner, which has made me feel very uninspired, very disconnected from my spirituality, very disconnected from the person I am or was. I've been wanting to get back on here, but I also just like, I have felt like such a lazy witch that I'm like, how am I supposed to make videos about magic because it's not going to be authentic? Like it's not authentic right now because I'm not practicing right now. Like my magic has been the most simple little things and maybe I need to make videos about the simple things too. But like, it's just like, I feel like people love the spell videos and stuff on my channel and like I feel like one of the reasons I haven't come back I'm like is people are gonna expect the spell videos and I haven't done a spell in a very long time, so like are they even gonna care about what I have to say or the videos I do? And I've been trying to think about like how I want to come back. I'm like, what do I want to create here? What do I want to share? And yeah, it's been like, I don't know, I feel like I've been doing a lot of reflecting and just trying to just be present in my own life and just try and figure things out because I feel like I haven't been in the right place to post, you know? I don't think I've fully figured it out yet. I definitely know I haven't fully figured it out yet. Like it's still an ongoing thing, but there has been new things that have happened recently that have kind of sparked some new inspiration for me, some new opportunities for me. I've been inspired by some new people that I've met. Yeah, I felt very inspired this weekend. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get in front of the camera. Now I'm looking at my notebook because I try to take some notes so I don't forget anything. Moving forward, what is this channel gonna be? I think I'm still figuring this out. I think I'm still evolving, and again, I'm trying to create a new balance and flow in my life with the way my life is set up now. Like the majority of my channel, the majority of my videos were made when I was living at home with my family. So I was working part-time. I had more time to focus on my videos. You know, I didn't have the financial responsibility of paying for rent or now mortgage. It was easier for me to film a lot of videos. I am working with a completely different dynamic now. Like I'm adulting so hard and it all came very fast. What is this channel gonna look like? I feel like this channel is gonna be a lot more, obviously it'll still have magical elements as I start to like get back into that again. But I think it's gonna have a lot of elements of like house witchery, just like the mundane, you know, taking care of my home, cleansing my home, a little bit of kitchen witchery, gardening. I think there's gonna be a lot of that stuff because that's the stuff that I've been really enjoying. I love love that cozy feeling. Like I love everything cozy so much. That's what's brought me a lot of comfort. It's brought me a lot of joy too. And I've been just trying to focus on coming back to that calm, coming back to that coziness, that peace that I feel like I didn't have for a while because life was just like very rocky and I felt like I was just, you know, it was like 555 tower, like, oh, constantly. There's just like so much change, so much upheaval, like just throwing me out here and just, and then this way and that way, like there was just a lot. And then now I feel like I'm kind of starting to ground finally in my life. And I feel like the channel's gonna be a lot of that. I think I also really want to start incorporating a lot of like energy healing, sound healing, things like that. You know, all these different things that I don't really share much. I'm like, okay, I feel called to utilize them more. And I'm like, maybe this would be the good space to do that. You know, maybe I'll start making some videos of like relaxing energy healing videos for you guys, or like sound baths or sound healing videos for you guys. Like I kind of want to share more of that part of myself. So let me know what you guys think, please. Like I want to hear your feedback about that. Let me know your thoughts. If there's anything else you guys want to share, like, because we haven't talked in a while, please comment below. I'd love to hear it. There's so much going on in the world right now. I can only imagine that a lot of you are probably feeling that too and overwhelmed by that. And I feel like we all are, especially like those of us that are very empathetic. It is hard living in this world right now. There's just a lot going on. And I think it is so important that we take care of ourselves and we find a peace and then like amidst the chaos. And yeah, I kind of want to cultivate that space here. So anyways, I feel like this video is going to be so long, so I'm going to cut that off now. But thank you so much for listening. Yeah, I hope you're excited about this new journey. Yeah, I'm excited. I am feeling more myself. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been really struggling with my mental health, but I am starting to feel like myself again, and I'm so grateful for that, for the different events, you know, the things that the universe has lined up for me, the people that the universe has allowed me to meet recently that have inspired me. Like I am grateful for all of that, and I'm also grateful for my family and friends that continue to support me and encourage me to be here, including my amazing boyfriend who literally, I can't even tell you how many times he said to me today, I'm so excited you're recording a video. I'm so excited you're recording a video. Like, thank you so much for listening, guys, to this long video. Stay tuned for more. I'm gonna try and film some more videos today, so hopefully it won't be long until you get another one. Yeah, I'm excited to see where all this goes. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful. Love and positive energy at you guys right now. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Let's see what happens. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Take care.